Carmarshal is your personal automotive negotiator right at your fingertips. The website is super easy to navigate. Just type in your zip code and select what it is you're looking for. Then voila, all of the joys of shopping without the hassle of haggling. Click on their link below to start your pain-free car buying experience today.
Why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down? Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.
I notice you shake, like when you talk about this. It makes you nervous?
A little bit. I mean, it's cause I really did love and care about him. Like, it was like unhealthy because it's unhealthy because it was like I didn't care about myself because I just care about him. And I would do like selfless things for him, and then I wouldn't get anything reciprocated. But then I would watch him like treat other women better than he treat me.
It still bothers you.
It does because it's still fresh. You know, the last time I seen him was in April. I mean, it's been months, but I think I never had a man put his hands on me. So, it's like he put his hands on me and made me feel like it was always like a push and pull with him. It's like he would pull me close to him and push me away at the same time, which confused me. And I don't know, it just hurts.
The other night when we spoke, you said that in addition to you saying that you honestly thought that this was what love was. Mm-hmm. And I mean, that really broke my heart. I mean, it's not too many things that make me like choke up. But when you said that, it really, I mean, I just laid down thinking like all night, like, wow, you know, like just to really hear you. And it's like you believed it, you know, that this is what love is.
Yeah, I really thought
so
that.
young, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned because you mentioned to me that he had done good things as well as bad things. And those bad things were the beatings that you allege and things like that. And so I wanted to ask you, when you compare those good things, because you shared with me, like he's, of course, helped you move. I guess giving you gifts and things like that. After our conversation, because obviously you're here now because you had to think about it because you weren't, you know, sold on like coming to tell your story.
Yeah.
What made you change your mind and come forward?
He had like cut me off.
Okay. When did he cut you off?
He cut me off beginning of May.
This year?
Yes, this year. He cut me off and so I was just gonna like move on gracefully and like just let it go and like, because I'm not like a petty, spiteful, malicious person. I was just whatever, you know. But then he like keep reaching out to me, hit me up on Instagram. I blocked his number, so he was just hitting me up on Instagram saying like, I miss you, call me. So finally, you know, I relapsed, and because I was missing him too, and so I reached out to him. I texted him like, hey, and we were talking like, hey, how are you, type of stuff, and then it like the conversation went left, like it always does. It went left, and he was like, you're so disrespectful, like you don't know what you did, like I've been helping you so many years, you and your daughter, and that's how you treat me. And he like not once mentioned or acknowledged anything that he's done to me. And it's like, I just had enough. Like, I don't know, it just angered me what he was saying. And I was like, you need to be held accountable for your actions, because I'm not the first and maybe not the last person that you're going to do this to. Everyone else had let you or allowed you to just get away with it, including me. Mm-hmm. And you need to be held accountable for your actions. And maybe, hopefully, this will prevent him from doing it again to another woman. And I know that, and another reason why I want to do this interview, because I know that there's plenty of girls out there who are young and naive and didn't know no better like me. And that's what old rich men prey on and try to manipulate them and abuse them. And whoever's watching this, I hope like it opens up your eyes to the real truth. Like, yeah, he could say he loves you and this and that, but if he's putting his hands on you, that's not love.
Did you ever, I guess, call the police or never?
No, because I was scared.
Did he ever threaten you? Like, if you were to say something?
Not that I could think of right now, no.
Okay.
I think he just knew that I wouldn't.
So explain, because I know a lot of viewers are going to be asking, because obviously the videos told a different story. They were under the impression that everything was all good between you and Diddy. Mm-hmm. And then when I got the call that, no, this was something that you intentionally did. Mm-hmm. And I just kind of want you to explain why you uploaded the videos of you and Diddy making out. And now everyone's under the impression that you guys are like this new couple, but this has actually been history. Like, I mean, this is history between you two.
I did it out of spite because during the whole relationship, he made me feel like he loved me so much, and like he made me feel like we had like a special friendship and all that stuff, and like, but like no one thinks that. Like, I would get hate messages all the time, like from like fake pages, and that's, and I was just sick of it, and I was sick of him.
Hate messages? What would they say?
Like,
so obviously there were some people that knew about you guys, but yeah, just not the public.
Yeah.
Okay. So what were some of those messages that you would get?
Like stop messing with him. Like, you know, he's with so and so, and you know he's texting so and so. He's liking so and so's pictures. You think he cares about you? No, because he's talking to plenty of other girls. Like, I would just always get those kind of messages.
How do you feel now getting this out right now?
I feel good. I feel like I said it, you know, because I kept it all in to myself. I had friends to talk to and I would tell them, but I feel like they never really understood me. They're from Nebraska, so they don't know. Mm-hmm. So I kept it to myself a lot, and it was driving me crazy. And now saying it, I feel freer, more liberated.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah.
Now, are you under any sort of therapy right now?
No, but I do want to start to talk to a therapist.
Okay. We can help you out with that, like, you know, putting you in contact with some therapists in Las Vegas, because I do think, being that you experienced that, you know, it's like you were a child and you were, you know, in a very toxic environment, and then you go into the relationship thinking that this is normal because this is what you were raised to see and think it was okay. So moving forward, to make sure that you don't make the same choices that you made, okay? And you'll be able to recognize the signs of when you see someone who carries those traits. Therapy will help you to really kind of pinpoint those factors and uncover you, so that you'll be able to choose someone that will be able to fulfill your needs and love you like you should be loved, because you got a beautiful little girl.
Thank you.
She's so full of life. And we want her to keep that life energy. You know what I'm saying? Because those are that's our future, you know. I have a daughter as well, and, you know, I make sure that I protect her because I want her to always keep that fire and that spark when it comes to life. And everything that you do, she will see and feel. She may not ever be there, but she can feel it when mommy's sad and when mommy's happy. So we need to make sure that mommy is always happy or able to cope when she's not, to make her daughter feel like this is okay, this is a part of life, and we're going to get through this.
He's hit me in front of her once.
Oh, shit. He hit you in front of your child. Now, I wonder how many women he's probably hit in front of his kids.
None, because he don't want them to see him like that.
He has daughters. Like, why? That type of karma is real. You know, they may not be able to see daddy doing it, but they'll be able to feel it. You can tell, you know. And let me ask you something. When you said that he hit you in front of your daughter, how did she react?
She was 3 at the time, and so when it was over, we went downstairs because we were at his house. So we went downstairs, and she's like, she calls him Poppy, and she's like, Poppy hit you? And she said that in front of one of the house manager, and she heard it, and I think someone, like, I'm sure someone said something to him, because that was the only time that ever happened in front of her.
Is there anything you want to say to him? You want to look at the camera and say to Diddy?
I don't know. I just feel like
if you had, like, if this was the last conversation that you guys would ever have, like, and obviously I'm sure, you know, being on the phone with each other, you guys obviously don't get each other's point across. But when you do stuff like this is like writing a letter. You know, that's one thing I've learned going through therapy. Is when you write a letter, not only do you get to get it out, but the other person, there's no dialogue to go back. So they only have to hear you. So this is your moment for, like, your letter.
That's funny. I've tried to express how I feel so many times to him through text. I write, like, paragraphs, tell him on the phone, in person. I even wrote letters to him. But it, like, never changed.
Well, I want to thank you for having the courage to come forward, because I don't think, and I don't think you realize your power now that you possess, but I'm sure if this has happened, I'm not saying if, being that this has happened to you, because this is your story, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you're lying. This is your story. You know, I'm sure that there are a lot of people that are going to be thanking you, and it may not come out the way that it should, but just know that this is the first step to taking your power back. You know? And the more you own that, the less people will try you, because they don't know. You know? So you're a very beautiful girl. You have a beautiful daughter.
Thank you.
Do you have anything, like, you know, being that you were I guess with Puff with so many years, what type of things are you working on now that you guys are like separated?
Right now, I just became the official face for hemp water lifestyle.
Hemp water?
Yes.
Okay.
It has 10 milligrams of CBD in it. Tastes really pretty good.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So look at you coming out, speaking your truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Claiming, owning your power. Now you got endorsement deals and you don't need none of his money.
Nope.
That's what I'm talking about.
And more to come, too. More to come.
More to come? Put some money in my pocket? Look. Listen. Girl, get it while you can, okay?
Right.
Get it while you can. Listen.
Exactly.
Well, is there anything else you want to share to the viewers so that they can get to know you? Because I'm sure that you're going to be, this is not going to be the first time you're going to tell your story, because I think, in this industry, especially with Hollywood and this business of entertainment, there are just so many girls like you said, and they don't say anything because, one, they're scared, and there's other reasons. They want to get ahead. They think that they're not going to be able to make it. But for you, you are a walking testimony that there is life after this. And so now you have a manager who's helping to solidify deals for you to move up with your modeling career. And so would you be open to speaking at like different like functions to kind of talk to girls who have like been through abusive relationships such as yourself, especially with being in, relationships with high powered people?
Yes, of course. I want to help women.
Okay.
I like to help. It makes me feel good. So that's another reason why I wanted to do this interview, because I know that there's women out there who would watch this and it would give them light, maybe, and open their eyes to like a different perspective.
And I want to say this, and I'm just going to say hypothetically, what if the reason Cassie wasn't mean to you is because she was going through the exact same thing? Did you ever think about that?
I'm not sure what she knew about me, but I'm pretty sure she could feel me in a way. Because she even was like, because when she said, I don't have no hate towards you, I've been in your position. She said that to me, so... Yeah. Yeah,
because I think the crossover was between her and
Kim.
Puff's. Yeah, Kim. So, but she seems happy now, and she's pregnant fast. And so,
good for her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so, like, just for her to be in a relationship that long, and then to only be in this short relationship with her new guy, and now she's pregnant. So I think like the reason, and I'm just saying hypothetically, let me speak for her. I'm glad that she was never disrespectful towards you, because I'm sure that she kind of understood maybe this girl is going through the same thing that I'm going through. Maybe she's scared, or she's, probably being hit and things like that. And so
maybe, but she definitely did want me to stop talking to her man.
She did. Okay, I'm just trying to play the good guy here. Like, I always personally believe that I think people who date the same people should eventually talk, because it's like, I say this all the time on my show. You may want to hate that ex, but that ex will have some information that could possibly be beneficial to you. You'll be surprised at how many girls will find out things, or be trying to, or, exes will try to tell the new girls things and they don't listen, and then they find themselves in that same situation. So I'm always like, hey, just listen to them.
Yeah. No, I don't have no ill feelings towards his exes or his new girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. You just moving on.
I'm just glad it's over.
Okay. Virginia V. All right, y'all heard that. That is Virginia V's truth. Okay. I mean, that takes a lot of courage to come out against Diddy. I mean, for real. And it takes a lot of courage to do the interview against Diddy, because I'm like, hey, if you out there putting your hands on people and forcing girls to abort babies and stuff, I like, no, I'm sorry. We're not doing that. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And do you feel good?
Yeah,
you
I feel good now.
relieved?
Yes, I do.
All right. So I do my signature outing. Is there anything else I need to add before we cut this interview?
Oh, no. Thank you very much for having me.
Okay. Tell everybody where they can find you and follow you.
You can follow me on Instagram at Gina V Huynh, HUYNH.
Okay. All right, cool. And I will definitely be sharing your profile in the description box of the video. So if you want to follow her, ask her some questions, maybe you want some advice if you're in the same situation as Gina has been in. So you're open to talking to other girls in your DM, or now you're going to go live and
yeah, I probably will.
Okay. I hope to see your face out there more. I'm sure TK gonna handle that, okay?
Yeah,
Now I'm gonna do my signature outing, all right? Now I gotta go. Bye.